How do you deal with comparison on social media when you're trying to focus on you? You gotta reduce that screen time, girl. Like, TBH, you gotta unfollow people. If you're getting a bad feeling from someone, it literally doesn't have to be personal. It doesn't have to be like you don't like them. It could just literally be like anything that's kind of putting you in that place of like feeling bad about yourself, comparing yourself. Don't watch it. Because there's a difference of watching someone that you admire and you feel like inspired after. It makes you want to be better and do better. But then there's like people who maybe you just feel jealous of, or like something about them just brings you down a little, even if like it's again, it's not like you necessarily dislike them, but energetically you feel off. Mute if you can't unfollow, unfollow, not interested, because that's ultimately not going to be productive to your journey, your mindset. How do you stop feeling guilty for not being productive 24/7? You have to look at rest as productive. You have to look at spending time with your friends and loved ones as productive. Because sometimes that's just how our minds are. Like, as a type A, like, obviously, there's things you can do to relax and, like, get in your body and, like, not base your work towards not basing your worth on like how much you do. But sometimes you're just like organized and it's like I just literally in my mind, like I have a calendar. I think it's basically like assigning meaning to things. Because if you feel like you want to take a nap, but you're like, oh no, like I should be productive, like I should be working on this or that, or I should be cleaning or like that. It's like the meaning of this nap is that I'm restoring my body. It's like kind of finding a why for everything. Or like saying you say you're getting drinks with the girlies, and it's like maybe in your mind you're like, oh my God, like I shouldn't be doing this, or like I shouldn't, like, I don't know, it's like bad if I'm drinking. Like, obviously, if it's bad, you're literally drinking and you have a problem, like, that's one thing. But if you're, like, sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, the protein synthesis, like, or like, oh my God, like, is this gonna affect my sleep score, But it's like, I'm building the meaning and the why of this is I'm building memories with my friends and like we're making a memory. I'm getting out of the house. I'm looking cute. This is what being young is all about. So that is something that just helps me because again, like if you have that kind of mindset, it is very easy to like feel like I should be working at all times or like cleaning or like just doing something quote unquote productive. But that is going to lead to burnout and like what? Like you're not living your life fully. So just assigning meaning to rest, romanticizing rest. Like if you're taking a nap, it's like, ah, what a great thing. I have the time to be able to do this right now. Like, yay, aesthetic. Like, oh my God, I'm resting. My body and my hormones are so happy. Yay. So just kind of looking at it from that lens, at least is what has helped me. What are your 2026 It Girl predictions? I feel like I need time to think about this. Maybe we'll talk about this like in a future episode closer to New Year's. But I do think, hmm, it's hard to say. I'm not a trend predictor. I just go off vibes. I feel like there's been this trend of people being more real. I think specifically of like Stassi Baby admitting she's getting her BBL reduced or whatever. I don't know if she got literal injections. I don't know. Whereas in the past, like nobody would ever admit they got anything done. I feel like that's kind of been a trend for the past couple years, though. I wonder when things are gonna change because we're like low key in this conservative era of like, you know what I mean? Like the milkmaid dresses and like soft girl era and like when are we gonna get back to the girl boss or like the 2010s like Jersey Shore literally like partying and like bright colors and like dressing more slutty and like when are we gonna get back to that? Like will it be next year? I don't know.